Okay, hello. How's everyone doing? I'm super excited for this stream because I've been waiting for this stream for a long time. I was planning this since November. Like I told myself no more games, but I gave this one an exception. And my voice is like finally back. I finally have my voice back. But yeah, a little health update on what's going on. So my treatment was deemed successful regarding the other thing that I was going through. And I'm just going through the side effects, so that should be gone in like 2 weeks. So schedule will be finally back in February, and I'm excited to have schedules again because I really miss having like a time, and I've just been doing gorillas now. But yeah, gorillas will soon be over after next week. But are you excited to learn Python with me? Because I am. I did not learn this language, so I'm very much a beginner at this. I do have some coding experience, but I'm not very good at coding. Sorry, I still have a little bit of cough. A little bit of a cough. But today, actually, I'm going to be using this as my chart, and I will be trying to take notes along, just like a small little thing on the side, and while I play this, so we can actually write down the concepts that we learn. This game does not exactly have Python, but it pretty much is. From what I was reading, I've never played this game before, and I see a little flying pig drone, and of course I need to play it. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I forgot to turn on desktop audio. I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, I'll get started. Today's stream might be kind of short. I'll see how long I have, because I still have to do more work after, unfortunately. But let's get started. Getting started, this window contains information about everything in the game. You can move windows around by dragging and dropping the gray part of the window. You can move anywhere outside. Okay, like out. What does it mean outside? By dragging anywhere outside the windows. Like that? Okay, well, I know how to move windows. To get started with programming, go to First Program page by clicking it. Be sure to check out the buttons in the top right corner. Hover over them to see a tooltip explaining what they do. One of them opens the tech tree. It's a new file code, new info, and this is the tree. Let's go to our first program. Our first program! So this has our text editor inside it. First program, text editor. All programming is done in code windows. Each code window corresponds to a text file containing code. You can rename the file by clicking on its name at the top of the window. The code can be exited like any text editor as long as it's not running. You can execute the program directly by pressing the green play button in the code window. You can create more code files using the plus button in the upper right corner of the screen. You can dock a window to another window by dragging it onto it. Okay. You will notice that once you start typing, a simple code compilation window will pop up. Press Tab to insert code completion. Use arrows to navigate through the completion options. Don't worry if this is your first time programming. The language is unlocked step by step, so you won't feel overwhelmed by all the things you do. The syntax is also very similar to Python, which is one of the most widely used programming languages in the world, so learning it is not completely wasted. If you already know Python, it's not a problem either. You'll just be able to skip to the early game quickly to get more interesting stuff. Okay, so we have 2 commands. Currently, you have 2 drone commands, harvest and do a flip. Can I tell the drones to flip? That's funny. These are function calls. You can think of a function as a command that can be executed. You can execute using the parentheses. Try typing these statements in the code window and pressing the execute button. You can think of your code as a sequence of statements. You can run multiple statements in a row like this. Unlocks. Collecting grass will give you hay. Hay can be used to unlock loops in the unlock menu. Open the unlock menu with the button in the top right corner. So I type in harvest, and then, oops, let me move my microphone just a little bit and my keyboard so it's not in the way. And one thing about Python is I know that you don't have to end the line, if I'm correct. Yeah. Okay, I get hay. I've collected 1 grass. I want to loop it. Oh, 1 step of the code. Okay. Oh, I've unlocked the tree. While. Okay, so I get the while loop. And then I just go back. And the syntax looks like it has while true and then not a valid expression. Okay. Nope, wrong one. Not enough indentation. So I don't know how to write while loops in Python. No! I can't use that. Okay, so I can't use a while loop yet. Looks like I gotta keep flipping. How many do I need? Oh, I need 5. I can unlock it now. There you are. All right. Fun stuff right now. So I'm gonna bring this here and then take out my notes. We all know, well, I've talked about while loops before on this on this channel, but it's been a long time. True, false. Okay, so, but I'm gonna still write it down this time because I think it'll be fun. And then I also don't know the syntax of Python, so I should learn that too. While loop. Keeps executing code as long as condition is true. And I cannot spell. True. So you have while loop, condition, and then the colon, not a semicolon, or yeah, or parentheses. So while, I should type syntax. And then we'll have like an example, condition, colon, and then, and I think comments in Python are also with the pound symbol. So they insert code here. Perhaps you've tried to put several harvest calls in a row. Oh, I did not do that. This allows you to harvest several times in one program run. However, it would be nice to harvest more than 3 times, and writing the same code multiple times is bad practice. The solution is a loop. A loop allows you to run the same code multiple times. The loop takes a condition, which is a logical value that can only be in one of 2 states. True or false. It is called a Boolean value. I haven't heard that word in a long time. The loop that executes the code inside what? I can't read. The loop that then executes the code inside the loop until the condition is false. The condition loop looks like this, where you have to replace condition with a Boolean value and a loop body with whatever you want to do in the loop. There are 2 constant Boolean values available. Constants are values that never change during the program. To create a Boolean value that is always true, you can simply write true. Write false as a constant Boolean value that will always be false. So you could either write while false, do a flip, or while true, do a flip. The first will The first will never do a flip, and the second will do flips forever. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Hi, Kippy. Hello, hello. Don't know Python at all. Me too. I'm in the same boat. Good luck. Some of my friends are programmers and they know a lot of stuff. Yeah, some of my friends are programmers too, but I'm scared of them. Their brain is too big for me. But I'm trying to learn a little bit now, I guess. Normally, creating an infinite loop is a bad idea because it will freeze the program. But in this game, there are delays between each iteration of the loop, so it will cause the drone to keep doing a flip until you manually stop it by pressing the execute button again. Notice how the line after the colon is indented. Like this is used to separate blocks of code. Just press tab to add indentation or shift tab to remove it. The loop will repeat all indented statements after the colon. Statements after the indented block will be executed after the loop has finished. So, what I learned from this is that we have Boolean values, which is either true or false. If I can remember how to spell it. Boolean. Is it on here? If I tab out of this, then I have to scroll back up and then tab into my notes. There's an A. Boolean values. Either true or false. False. And then make sure to indent for syntax, although that should be it's the syntax. It's your code. I'm just gonna write it like this. Oops. Make sure to indent. So I know in C++ you add brackets and that's how you can tell, but I guess in Python you just indent it. I kind of want to move that here so we can see the pig fly. Can I minimize this? I can't. Okay, I'll put this up here for now. This pig is so cute. So I'm gonna say while true, because I want to harvest. While true, harvest, harvest. And I'm gonna have it harvest 3 times and then do a flip. So I'm gonna copy this. Oops. No! There we go. And then do a flip, because we need to do a flip. That is absolutely necessary. Do a flip! Error. Value to a variable before using it, okay? Ah, capitalize. I was like, I'm sure I typed in true. I'm pretty sure I did it correct. You have to capitalize it in Python, I guess. I should also include that. They're true or false. Make sure it's capitalized. Make sure capitalized. Lies. I don't know how to spell. Capitalized. There we go. Spell autocorrect or spell correct. Spell check is amazing. Yeah, so every 3 it harvests, it does a flip. And then how many more do I need to unlock my next one? 20. Change hats. I have hats? I can change hats? Increase the speed. Or I can increase the yield of grass, but it's 300, so I should increase speed once I hit 20. So, speed upgrade. The execution speed has been doubled. The problem is that the drone now harvests faster than the grass can grow, resulting in no harvest at all. To deal with this, if branches and the can harvest function are now unlocked. Oh, we're getting to if statements! So far, we only had true and false conditions, of course, which is, of course, not very useful with if. The new function can harvest provides a better condition. Can harvest returns true if the plant under the drone can be harvested and false otherwise. So if can harvest, the reason you can use this function as a condition like this is because it returns a Boolean value. A return value essentially means that after the functionality is executed, the function call expression evaluates to the return value. What happens when the above code runs? The ifs run. Can harvest is called, does its thing, returns true or false. The if statement is now if true, if false. The code block is only executed if can harvest. Now we can use if to prevent the drone from harvesting too early. Okay, so let's write about if statements. So far, I have learned all of this in the past, just not in this language. So, if statements. Maybe I'll add like a line. Statements. Statements. Do not judge my spelling, please. So if I guess they have it as like a condition. So syntax, he has it as if and then some sort of condition. Some sort of condition. And then colon, which looks like that. And then it just returns true or false. Can I put an if statement in a while like loop in this game or in Python? If can harvest. I wonder if this works. Or can I not stack them? And we'll take out dual flip for now. I'll add it back in later. Valid is not valid. So let's see this. Is it because I don't have this? Okay, so that works. Can I do this? While, maybe, and then true, and then we'll have a colon. And then I'll also just indent all of this to be within the while loop. Yeah, okay. So it will just keep looping it, and then it will go into the if statement. So I can't like embed the if statement in the while loop like as a condition, but if it's not true, then it will just skip. It will skip the harvest, is what I mean to say. I need some water. I'm gonna drink some water. Tasty water. Nice and refreshing. All right. 300. I want hat. I want a hat. I really want a hat. You unlocked new colors for your drone. Equip them like this. How about a purple hat to match my purple hair? Change hats. Let's put this and then drag this down so I can see it better. I'll put change hat. I'll call hats purple. dot purple. There's a traffic cone? I want a traffic cone. Maybe I don't want the maybe I don't want the purple one. I want a traffic cone. And then it says to do a flip. And then I'll be stuck in the while statement. The while loop, I mean. I can wear a traffic cone. I've always wanted to have a drone wearing a traffic cone. That's hilarious. All right, I'm almost to 300 hay bales. Hay bales. I'm allergic to hay. It's a good thing that this game's online and I don't have to actually be a farmer. Because I would be sneezing a lot. Only thing is I'm blocking the pig. I like to see the pig. The pig's cute. It's a pig drone. Almost there. Now we're there. More grass. I guess I need to expand my farm. Planting. I can expand my farm. Okay, your farm has grown. This space is not much use if you can't move the drone. So here's a new function. Move. That moves the drone. Move requires that you specify the direction in which you want the drone to move. There are 4 new constants for this: north, east, south, and west. For example, move north will move the drone 1 square to the north. If you move over the edge of the farm, the drone will be moved to the other side of the farm. The following example will keep moving the drone and wrap back to the start when it reaches the edge of the farm. Okay, so then it'll just keep moving, right? So if I go move, and then since it's only one direction, it'll move north. I keep wanting to put a semicolon. I don't think it matters in Python, but I'm so used to it. All right, that looks great. And 50. Plant. Grass is nice because it grows automatically. All other plants have to be planted with the plant function. The only plant you can plant right now is a bush. You can pass the type of plant you want to plant to the function like this. This will plant a bush under the drone. Call clear to reset the farms to grass and reset the drone position. It seems that if you want to grow more than one type of plant on the farm at the same time, you can always get a higher yield. You'll need to research polyculture to try to learn more. Okay. So maybe if I put plant after, if I want to plant grass where, like, plant a bush where the grass is, then I would need to harvest it first, I assume. Ah, but it takes some extra time. There's gotta be a more efficient way to do this. Let's see. Let's try this instead. Oh, okay, so that does not work. Oops. How do I think about this? If I want to plant my farm, learning a farming game together, yes, I want to play this game so much. It's like you learn about Python concepts, and it's like cozy and relaxing, and it's a farming game, which I do love. It's like perfect for me. I love this game already. So maybe I want to harvest, plant it, then move? Instead of... Yeah, let's do that. And I'll put the... Yeah, I'll do that instead. I think this is more efficient, I guess. And this game is all about efficiency, which of course I also love. You can turn up the sound a bit. How much do I need? 20. I can expand it. I want to expand it again. Oh. Let me move this. Your farm has expanded again. Now the tiles are no longer in a nice row, so you need to find a way to traverse a square grid. With the while loop, this is not possible until you unlock senses and operators. This is time to introduce the for loop. All right, more notes. You can read all about the for loop on the for loop page, but for now, you will only need to repeat the code a fixed number of times. So an example would be for I in range 5, do a flip. Range n creates a range of numbers from 0 to -1, which has n elements in it. The for loop runs its loop body once for every element in a sequence. In this example, do a flip will be called 5 times. Five? But that I thought is n minus n elements. Do a flip. I have a flip at the beginning, actually. Right here. When it puts on the traffic cone hat. It doesn't start at... Shouldn't it be 6 times? Because it starts at 0. Ah, whatever. 5 times it is. Or am I stupid? Range of numbers, which has n elements. But it does say n elements, right? So it's... No, it is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, I'm just stupid. It is 5. Hello! It is 5. I'm just dumb. Ignore me. Okay. The function getWorldSize is also available now. It returns the length side of your farm. Yeah, I realize it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but you put it at the end, so it is 5. I'm just dumb. Oops. And hello, welcome. I see it's your first time chatting. I'm still a little coughing. Like, I'm still coughing a little, unfortunately. The function getWorldSize is also available now. It returns the side length of your farm. This way you can write code that won't break with the next expand upgrade. So it says I can use that as an example. This example harvests 1 column for the farm of any size. If you're stuck on trying to figure out how to move the drone around the farm, see the hint below. Okay, well, we'll keep it here for now. I want to write my notes. So we have if statements, and now we have for loops. For loops. For loops. So you write it as syntax. for I in range. And then we have an N. And then, of course, a colon, not a semicolon. I don't know why I keep doing that. The range is from and B from 0 to n minus 1. And the body will run the amount of times. So we'll have that as a note. Why am I in caps? The body will run n number of times, I should say. Times will loop. Maybe I'll say loop instead. Okay. That seems like the most important parts of this section. So I'll put the notes away and then I'll try it out. Where do I start? So it says you can write the code that won't break with the next expand upgrade. So let's try that and get rid of our while loop. If it can, let me pause it. If it can stop executing. Okay. Can I comment this out? Is there like a button where I can just comment it all out? Because I don't want to lose it. I might use it for later. So we'll try what they have suggest. Wrong one. Harvest in the move. Move north. But won't that still only move within the row? Alright, I do want to try changing the hat to something else. I want a purple hat because my hair is purple. Loop-de-loop. You're ready to be a Python hacker. Inverted comma at start. Act as a multi-line comment. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I can zoom out? I did not know I could zoom out of this thing. I thought it had to be like... I was trying to zoom out of the chat. Like, or sorry, not zoom out, scroll the chat. Okay, that's good to know. Now I have more space. This is perfect. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. What if I copy this and just, you know, instead of moving north, I now move east? But it goes back to where it used to be. I want it to move once. I want it to be in the left corner. So I want to move north once. So I'm actually going to get rid of this first. I want it to start in the corner because I think it would be better if I tried to do that. I feel like it's for n, in range, and then, oops, range, get world size -1. Is that a thing? Can I do that? Am I allowed to like have an operation in here? The wrong one. Am I allowed to have an operation in here? Harvest. So obviously I can't move north anymore. Well, I can. It'll just go on the other side. Move east. That's not the correct east. This is the correct east. I can't do that. No. And then I'm gonna get rid of this because it's where I want it to be. So I go east. I'll end up in the same place. Then I want it to go down. So south. Wait, no. Hold on, hold on. I'm thinking, I'm learning. Can I just like repeat this again and again? As it moves one down. Yeah! There we go. And then, now we add this stuff. So we add our harvest. We want to plant our bushes. So let me copy this. Maybe I don't do for all of them because I still want to collect some grass. I wonder if you can use something. I'm thinking about adding a while loop. Don't worry. I'll add something later. And then I have to move south against one more time. Wait, I could just add a while loop for the whole thing. But I also don't want to add... I don't want it to plant bushes the whole time. So maybe I just do 2. I'll do it twice. Right? It'll work. And then I also need to check if I can harvest it. So, if can harvest. If not, I guess we'll just wait for a little bit. Can I... Hello? Did I just delete it? And I didn't copy it properly? And of course I need to indent them. And then tab over. And then I will add a while loop. While true. Yeah. And then all of this needs to be tabbed indented. Ooh, okay. Let's see if this works. Hello, Blue, are you winning? I guess so. I have not been failing that badly. I guess. But yeah, I repeating it again and again because I want some of them to have the planted bushes and some of them to not have the planted bushes. Okay, let's see what the hint. Moved north until it wraps back. Moved east. It adds do a flip on every tile. For I in range. Oh, they have a nested for loop. Do flip, move east. They have it nested, but I kind of like my way because I can't code. So there's a joke because so sometimes at work I do have to code a little bit like at work's but my code is always hard code because I never do anything. Your code fails if the size of column was not 3. I could just copy and paste it. But yeah, that's what I do. You can also just do 2 nested loops. I probably could, and I probably should, but also, there's a reason why I don't code all the time. Or really, I don't code for a living. I code because I need to. And when I say I code, I mean I hard code everything. I'll create a nested for loop later. But I want to see... Oh. What stuff I can create. I don't have carrots. How am I supposed to get carrots? W winning. The game scores for proficiency or time. There's not really any scores. You kind of just get achievements. So the more hay you collect and the more wood you collect is that's sort of what you achieve. Then you can unlock other I guess commands. I can use operators. I love operators. By that I mean I wanted to subtract the value earlier and I couldn't do it, so I think that'd be useful. Debug programs. I mean, it's working fine. It's working fine. Who needs to debug programs? It's running. When I was still in school, there was like a competition for the most complicated code and for the most like compact. I almost won for the most complicated code. I got second place. I'm just bad, but hey, I got second place in something. It may be second place in being like the worst, but I guess that means I'm not the worst. To plant carrots. Oh, this is how you plant carrots. I want to plant carrots. Before you can plant carrots with before you can plant carrots, you have to till the soil. This will change the ground to ground soil. To till the soil, simply called till. Calling till again will change it back to ground/grassland. Okay, planting carrots costs wood and hay will be removed when calling planting carrots. You mean I have to lose my hay and my wood if I plant carrots? Alright, this time I'll use them that nested for loop since I gotta redo it anyways. Okay. Pause. We'll copy this part still. And then, well, I have the second part right there. I wanted to plant bushes. Do I want it to plant all 3? Because then I will have to till the soil back. In range. Yet, world size. There are scores, if you will, further down the tech tree in the form of leaderboards. Yeah, I never win those. I'm never good at those. I can be at the bottom of the leaderboard. But yeah, if anyone ever needs a code that's incredibly complicated, very hard to read, I can do that. There may be someone else who's better, but I can definitely do that. Let's see. For harvest. Harvest if move south. So all this needs to be indented. How do I do it so it's... And then this should be outside of that for loop. I think. Yes. Yes. But shouldn't this also be indented because it's within that one? So it should be equal space to the first for, or to this one. And then okay, I'm just gonna try to do it with carrots and or it can have like every other one, right? East, till, plant, back. Then I can harvest, till, plant my carrots. And then this should be moved south, not east. Okay, let's see if this crashes. Ah! Wrong type of colon. Wrong type of colon. Am I doing this right? No, I don't think I am. Hold on. This should also have an if can harvest. So I'll have it like that. Then it will go to here. I guess it's not the most efficient, but it'll be fine. It's good enough. Good enough for me. Hello, Connor! My carrots ready? Let me get my carrots. It's stuck. I broke it. So it can't harvest right now. I'll still have it then move west. Move west. Move west. Yeah. We'll try this. Okay, now it will not move south. Because it's too fast. Oh, I can't think like this. This is why I have to hard code everything. Every time I have something nested, I just can't like visualize it for myself. Okay, of course you have to do a flip. While it's true, it's in range. So it can harvest that. So harvest. Moved east, so the other side. Oh, we'll just till it. So maybe add another harvest here. I'm gonna have many, many if statements. Oh, but it's not tilled. Then how do I know if it's tilled? Can I make an if statement to tell if it's tilled or not? I'm trying to think, but the brain is not thinking. So I have it like that. I move east. If it can harvest, which it can't. It's just stuck here. So I run into the problem when it can't be harvested. Tech tree might just have something for you on the can I tell if it's tilled question. Ooh. Watering trees. Speed. Grass. High. I don't think I have unlocked that. Get cost. Import. Top hat. I can get a top hat. I want a top hat. That made me so happy. On the right side with the other language features. Import. I can't find it. Set world. Past time. Senses. It says XY? If positive, get number of items. I see. Well, I can't unlock it yet, right? So I'll have to get operators too. Okay, for now, we're not gonna do carrots. I think the carrots are screwing things up a little too much. Let's go back even more. I'm not gonna till it. I have to till it all back. What was it? It was like someone said the comment for Python was like this. Am I allowed to comment in this game? Besides the pound symbol? Can I do like multi-line comments? Okay. I'm just gonna manually move them all so that they're back to normal. Move east till okay, and then I move north. Yeah, by the way, thank you for helping me. This game doesn't allow multi-line comments, but you can make more code windows to put your code in. Oh. Okay, it's back to where it used to be. Where it has nice hat. Thank you. I like the hat too. I can put a straw hat. Maybe I should switch to a straw hat. Straw hats are always cool. I don't have a straw hat with this model, at least not with my assets. I remember my old model had it. The one with no tracking. The one that I had like a long time ago. It's not that long ago. It's been less than a year actually since I've had this model. My previous model had a straw hat. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to just like erase all these first. If can harvest, we want to harvest it. That's also got to be in the for loop. Then we have move south. Then I want to harvest this if I can. So that will be out here. Can harvest. Harvest. Ah! Every time. I always use the wrong one. Tab and spaces should not be mixed. Are these mixed? Excuse me. Let's try that then. Where do I have my space? Am I just doing this wrong? Ah, now it's not moving. It's not breaking out of this loop or this if statement. It keeps looping through the if statement. Gosh, I forget how annoying code can be, especially when you don't have it hard coded. Okay, well, maybe if I just try this instead. That should be here. And then I just have it harvest and move. No, I'm still gonna be stuck in here. Well, I'll be stuck in here a lot. I guess is what I mean to say. What did I do last time? I need to go back to my really old code. So I can figure it out. Ah, this is why I can't visualize nested for loops. They're too much. I don't understand. It was working perfectly here. Because what I wanted is to plant like half of it with bushes and half of it without bushes. Error. Oh. So what's the difference between what I did here and what I tried to make it? When I tried to make it nested. So if it can harvest, it can. It'll plant it and then move. It'll go back. If it can harvest it, then it'll move. And it'll plant it. And if it can't harvest it, it'll jump out of the if statement and move down. So my problem with my nest for loop earlier was that it kept getting stuck in the if statement. So if I have the if statement out here, I can't call it the same variable either, so we'll just call it J. Something like this? But I think, no, I'm doing the same thing where it's like planting it all the time, and I don't want it to plant all the time. Well, it's not planting all the time. No, it is. It pretty much is planting the whole time. Okay, so I had that problem earlier then. So if it can't harvest it, then it moves on. I mean, this is not that bad. It's just not exactly what I wanted it to be. It's fine. I do need more wood anyways. And I will occasionally get some hay sometimes because of the timing. So we'll go with that for now. And figure out the other parts. Okay, operators. Yay! Operators are always fun. And let's bring out my notes too. So I can write down notes for operators. Operators! Arithmetic operators. I should write them down, I guess. Got our addition, our subtraction, our multiplication, our division. Is this... I forgot what the double slashes are. I know that this gives you the reciprocal. It's called like modulus? I don't know what the double slashes are, actually. And I also don't know what the double asterisks are. Comparison. But I think this thing will explain it to me. So we have our equals equals, or in other words, does it actually equal? Our not equals. Our less than, there should not be a space there. Our less than or equals to, our greater than or equals to, and our just our less than and the greater than. Operators, Boolean, not, and or, of course. Note, all numbers in the game are floating point numbers. Ah, okay, so no integers. So all arithmetic operators are floating point operators. Is the double slash is defined. Oh, the floor is just the floor, the number after the division. For assignment operators, you need to unlock the variables unlock. Oh, so I can't even use it. Or assigning operators. Oh wait, no, I can. I can just use it as a comparison, right? Introduction operators will allow you to compare, modify, and combine values. Arithmetic operators are used to perform common mathematical operations on numbers. Comparison operators are used to compare values. The result is always either true or false. The logic operators, also called Boolean operators, not and or, are used to combine truth values. Arithmetic operators, plus and minus, are used for addition and subtraction. So we got 2 plus 3 and 3 minus 1. 3 minus 2 equals 1. Are used for multiplication and division. So you multiply and divide. So slash slash does the same thing as slash, but the result is floored, rounded down to the next integer. Yes. So 5 slash slash 2 evaluates to 2. Okay, I'm going to put a note of that because I have a feeling I'm going to forget that. So I need to remember that this is the floor. Divides. Divides. But result is floored. It does the same thing. The modulo. It's called modulo, not modulus. I forgot. It's also known as the remainder operator. Yep, and this also gives you the remainder. Remainder. It essentially divides the two numbers, then returns a remainder. You can also think of it as repeatedly subtracting the right number from the left until the remainder is less than the right number. Oh, it's the power operator. Evaluates to 2, so it's just 2 to the power of 2. And we have comparisons I don't feel like I need to write the comparisons. I forgot this was the power operator. Perfect. My questions have been answered. And comparisons, so yeah, equals equals is true or false. And then we have evaluates to true. So it's like not true, or if it's false. Then you have our comparisons with numbers. So it's just less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, or less than or greater than. And logic operators, not simply inverts the value, and evaluates true if only both values are true. Or evaluates true if at least one of the values is true. Okay, I remember these long time ago. I remember like logic gates. It's been so long. So not inverts. And then we got our XORs later on. Your NAND and your NOR. Wait, it's NOR and XOR. Not inverts. And true if only both are true. True. And then we have our OR. So true if... Can I spell? True if only one is true. Okay, there we go. There's our operators. Nice. Well, I needed it earlier, and now I don't need it now. I need to plant carrots. I can water them to make them grow faster. I want trees. I probably need more space though, but I have no carrots. I need to learn how to plant carrots with my current system. Watering. Plants grow faster when they are watered. The ground has a water level ranging from 0 to 1. Function get water returns the water level of the ground it's over. The growth speed of a plant scales linearly from 1 times speed at water level 0 to 5 at water level 1. The ground dries up over time. Its losses is 1% of its current water per second, but there is some random variance to this. Maintaining a high water level will consume much more water than maintaining a low water level. You can use water on your plants. 1 tank of water is automatically added to your inventory every 10 seconds. Upgrading water unlocks will double the amount of water you get every 10 seconds. Tank holds 0.2 of water. Okay. So I can't have that much water. But I think what I'm going to do is add it here. Because why not? I might be watering a lot faster than I should be. But that's okay. And I need to learn how to plant carrots. So maybe instead of bushes, I plant carrots instead. But then I will just end up tilling the soil too fast. I need that if tilled. It's on the right side. Oh, that's just a warning. Warnings are fine as long as it works. Unlock. Okay, our senses. So we get a lot of stuff that I could use to hopefully tell if this is tilled or not, because that's what I need. The functions get positive x and positive y return the current x and y position of the drone. At the start position, they are both 0. The x position increases by 1 every tile towards east, and y position increases by 1 every tile towards north. Num items return how many of an item you have. For example, num items hay, returns how much hay you have. Get entity type and get ground type return the type of entity or ground that's under the drone. Do a flip if you're over a bush. So do a flip. Okay. How do I do that? The keyword is also unlocked. None keyword is also unlocked. None is a value that represents that there is no value. For example, a function that has no return statement will actually return none. I wanted to say null, so I stuttered. Get entity type returns none if there's no entity under the drone. If you want to find out how many of particular unlocks, how many of a particular unlock you have, use num unlock function. For example, if num unlock speed will return the number of speed upgrades you have. None unlock will return 1 if unlocked. Okay, I see. So you can use num unlocked on items, entities, or grounds. This will return 1 if it's unlocked otherwise. Be careful. Num unlock carrots will return the number of times it was unlocked / upgraded. Items carrots will only return 1 or 0. So you can see if there's the amount of items. Okay. How do I do this? If get entity type is till, then I would like to till it. Or if entity, then where should I till it then? Oops. Can you put multiple commands on the same line in this game? So what if I put if get entity type, it should be ground type, right? If get entity type is not tilled. Because now they have that operator. But I don't, it just says it's going to return none. Then till it. If not, then just keep on going. Till it, and then I would like to plant a carrot. I don't think this is going to work. Oops. Entity dot carrot. Yeah. Okay. I am going to try to do that instead first. And let's see if that works out. Because I do a flip, of course. There'll be times it will pop out. So if can harvest. back. I want to go back. Oh, it's reading the till command twice. Can I just put this? Is that a valid thing I can put? Will this not run? Okay. I'm gonna try it without the if ground type because I don't think it actually reaches that in time anyways. So I think it should be fine. I'll see how it ends up being. And I also have it so that it won't harvest it. The only problem is I think it might get stuck again. I mean, it's kind of working, but now grass is not growing. But what if I add a till to untill it back? Or to till it back to normal just every now and then, you know? Am I gonna do it correctly? I don't know. But it won't pre-harvest the carrots because I have it on... Like, if it can harvest, then it will harvest. But if it can't harvest, it'll just move on. Okay, I'm gonna go with this for now. I don't think it's that bad. Of course, there are better ways to control this, but... Okay, now it's not planting any carrots. Uh-oh. Okay, now it is. And it harvested that carrot way too fast. Or maybe it was ready to be harvested. Okay, well, that's good for now. And I can do this now. I can expand it even more. How do I go back? Back to my farm. Okay, this is not the best. But I can't figure out how to get it to read if it's tilled or not. Like, can I... It's get ground type, right? But if I put till, it just returns as none. So 1 carrot is better than 0 carrots. Thank you. I needed to hear that. I'm not gonna lie. 1 carrot is better than no carrots. Positive thinking. I'll get better over time. I needed to hear that. And I get like hay and I get wood. So that's pretty good, I guess, for my current system right now. I mean, it's not the best, and I'm always out of water. But it'll work. It'll do. I can just keep unlocking this, too. I can get more water now. I only have 1 water. I do feel like if I just have like time and just like really sit down and play this game, I would get addicted to it eventually. I think it's been executing at a good amount of time. Do I want to plant trees? Not really. I don't really like trees. And fertilizer. Plants grow instantly. That's great. And I have 700 wood, so that would work. When a plant's infected, half its yield turn into insert weird substance when it's harvested. Weird substance can also be used on plants, which has the effect of toggling the infected status of a plant in all adjacent plants. Wait, it can be infected? No! That makes it harder! That's like, oh, you can have this great thing, but oh, this is not so good. No! Let's see. I am getting pretty tired. I woke up today at my time at 6 a.m. So I've been awake for quite some time. And my eyes, it's not like I am tired, but I can keep going. It's just my eyes feel like they're burning out of my skull, you know? Do you ever get that feeling? It's probably because I should have used eye drops. And I was staring at a screen all day. I know, I had to wake up early. Like I said, for the next 3 months, I'm gonna be working 2 extra shifts. Just temporarily. It's just for 3 months, so I was just like, I'll suck it up. And then I'll get my rest on the weekends. But I was hoping I could like have enough energy for another 30 minutes. But clearly my brain is not working. And I had to go to school today. Part of me really wants to quit my job. But at the same time, who kind of doesn't? Okay, use fertilizer. I should finish reading this. Has some side effects. Plants' growth by fertilizer will be infected. Weird substance once harvested. Weird substance can be used on plants, which has the effect of toggling the infected status of the plant with all adjacent plants. You can use item on an infected plant, it will cure it, but you use it on a healthy plant, it will infect it. So it's like I really have to learn how to control this then. If I want to use my fertilizer. So I'm not going to use my fertilizer, at least not right now. I'm slowly getting my carrots. Yeah. Was more brain dead, so I don't feel that much tired. That's good. I guess. Wait, but then you should sleep too soon. Well, okay, I'll stream for another 15 minutes and I'll actually try to figure out this code. If not, I'll be playing this game again. I do really like this game. It's brain intensive. And sometimes, you know, my brain is empty. But we'll see what happens. So I'm actually just gonna step through it. My problem is it just doesn't harvest instantly because some of them can't be harvested. It grows too fast. It's still the hours that I have left this Friday. Oh no. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy your the hours you have left. Okay, obviously I don't want to harvest it. But I tilled it back. So that's fine. I just need to have something that reads that if it is tilled. If it can harvest, it'll harvest it till it plant a bush. And it'll move east. Then it'll drop water. I do feel like I should not be dropping water here. I should be dropping water where I plant my carrots because those take the longest to grow. And the reason why I have grass still in this system is because the grass just grows when it's untilled. And if I can't harvest it, it'll just end up growing. The reason why I have such little grass is because I don't plant the grass. Or I don't press plant. I need to figure this one out. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm gonna figure this out today. But yeah, I'm crashing. I'm really feeling... I had, like, tea. I never have caffeine because I'm not supposed to. I'm not really supposed to have caffeine. And I did. But I genuinely don't think I can function anymore. So I am actually just gonna end the stream here. I'm sorry if this stream was a little disappointing. To be honest, I didn't really know what to expect for this game. Like I said, I am not... I've never coded in Python. I've coded in C and C++ and this horrible thing called MATLAB, and that's about it. And even then, I struggle to code because I hard code everything. I am gonna stream one more time next week, and then my schedules will be back. So one more Gorilla stream next week, and then I'll have my schedules back. So yeah, I don't want to raid today because I am quite frankly exhausted. So how do I... Oh, I should learn how to save this game. Hold on. Let's save this game. Okay, it's saved. But yeah, thank you to everyone who showed up. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry I have like no energy, and I'm sorry if I was talking too much nonsense. But next time I will get more adjusted to my sleep schedule, because I'm gonna have to adjust to the sleep schedule for the next 3 months. 3 months or so. But yeah, I am just going to go here and do my usual goodbyes. I'm sure it'll come easy if you come back to the game more rested. I don't know if it'll come back easy, but I think it can't help being more rested. But yeah, thank you to all the new people who helped me, the first time chatters. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and feel free to help me out next stream if you like. Let me do my little outro. Okay. Thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate it, especially because I don't usually stream at this time as well. But yeah. Okay. Beep boop. Bye everyone. Bye bye.